Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to U.S. Mint News and Reviews for September 8, 2023. I'm Stacker. Now let's get to it. Bouncing over here to the United States Mint bullion sales. Sales totals by month are updated every weekday by 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And look at that. No new tale to tell, but like I said, yesterday we're in the first week of September, and they have 3 more weeks to get things going. So could we see 2.1 or 2.8 million American Silver Eagles for September? I sure hope so, because if we do, I would hope that the premiums would come down dramatically, a lot lower than $8.39 of what we're paying now here on moneymetals.com. And would you look at this? They're paying $24.66 for each American Silver Eagle that you sell back to them. All right, now this is a really important article, and I really wanted to share this with you. I'm super duper excited. Now, this is by Arthur L. Friedberg, and it's special to Coin World. It's published yesterday, September 7, 2023, at 11 a.m. Title of this article is Are Star Notes Becoming an Endangered Species? And you might be asking yourself, Stacker, what's a star note? I don't even know. Well, I'm glad you asked. So here we are at mycurrencycollection.com. All right, star notes. What is a star note? Well, the term star note commonly refers to replacement notes. These are notes that the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, BEP, that's right, BEP right there, uses to replace misprinted and damaged currency before it gets released into circulation. Modern replacement notes look exactly like normal paper money, except that there is a star printed at the end of the serial number rather than a letter. Older types of paper money like gold certs, silver certs, and legal tender notes, the star was printed at the beginning of the serial number. Now it's printed at the end. Now it has here print runs. Star notes are printed in what's called runs. For the current printing techniques used by the BEP, the maximum run for star notes is 3.2 million notes right there. Sometimes a lower quantity of star notes are needed, in which case fewer are printed. Common sizes are 320,000, 640. It looks like they're just doubling basically 1.2 and 2.56, but there are others. All right, this is important. And well, they're actually selling on eBay for a good bit of money. Like $1 can get you $15. It's quite remarkable. So it says here, star note gets the rarity from the quantity printed and released into circulation. And folks, with the billions and millions of dollars that they print, to only have like 100,000 is pretty low. Some collectors put together sets of star notes broken down by each print run. Other collectors put together sets of star notes broken down by the Federal Reserve Bank, FRB, indicated by the first letter of the serial number. Now, folks, do you collect star notes? And if you don't, are you going to start collecting star notes? Because they could be a thing of the past. And you're probably like, wait, what are you talking about, Stacker? Well, check this out. That's what this article is all about. Its title is, Are Star Notes, in parentheses there, quotations, becoming an endangered species? And the star's right over here on the far right end of the serial number, all right? This is a big deal. Currency dealer Mike Abramson noticed, buried on the website of the Federal Reserve Bank services, news unnoticed by most about to change United States paper money currency production. That may be one of the most significant changes in years and could eventually mean the end of star notes. What? Yeah, that's huge. The Bureau of Engraving and Printing Capital Investment Plan for the 2023 fiscal year mentions the acquisition of 2 pieces of new machinery called NSLEPE, non-sequential large examining and printing equipment. LEPE, I guess, equipment can print 32 and 50 subject sheets, and the BEP started using it at the Fort Worth, Texas facility in 2012 for 32 subject sheets. In February 2014, it had printed the first notes on 50 subject sheets. All right, here we go. The NSLEPE equipment, Fed Cash Services explains, also provides additional production capacity by using the larger 50 subject sheets, but with a significant difference that will result in major changes to what has been the norm. Currently, Fed Cash Services says new straps, those are wrapped packages, contain 100 Federal Reserve notes with the serial number on the first note ending with 01 and the serial number on the last note ending in 00. Star notes replace sequential serial numbers on dollars that are removed because they do not meet quality standards. Now, the new equipment will operate in a manner that will result in non-consecutive sequencing on new straps. Did you hear that? What? Even more significant, from a collector standpoint, the new equipment will not produce the star notes that replace imperfect notes in a strap of newly printed notes. Star notes will continue to be produced by traditional banknote production equipment until further notice, until they switch it over, I would imagine. Now, the new printing process means that the future serial number patterns in a strap may contain gaps and will no longer be in consecutive sequence. What? What does that mean? What are they doing? That's amazing. The first note in a non-sequential strap is not expected to have a serial number ending in 01, and the last is not expected to have a serial number ending in 00. Isn't that something? The transition period for the new printing process will last several years and be phased by the denomination starting this year. Only the $1 denomination is currently in production. Isn't that something? Now, make sure you get those. Those are going to be coming out soon. Fed Cash Services says non-sequential stamps of the $1 note will be available based on local inventories and distribution schedules that until the new printing process transition has ended, sequential and non-sequential straps will coexist in delivery. So you can get them for now, but for how much longer? NS LEPI note packaging and labeling will be indistinguishable from sequential note packaging. Isn't that something? That's huge. So I want to thank Mr. Arthur L. Friedberg for bringing that to our attention. Now let's go over here to eBay and see what's worth what. Now here we go. A 1993 $1 B. There you go, B. That's the Federal Reserve Bank there. Has a star note. It's New York Bank. It sold for $12.95 with $1.99 shipping. And that was just today. That sold today, folks. Hello. Or is it today? Yeah, today's the 8th. That's something else, isn't it? Now this one, here's a $10 bill. Sold for, bam, $40 with $5.80 shipping. And that is St. Louis, that's H, and it does have a star note right there, and they put the number in there as well. Now here's a $1 one from 1963, it's a star note, $14. Here's another one, there's a star right there. You can really see a good piece of it right there. Sold for $17.50, all right, with 9 bids and $4.99 shipping. That's also September 8th. So somebody's been buying them up this morning. Maybe they heard the news as well that they're not going to have any more star notes, and these are going to be, well, you can guess, as best as I can, that these are going to be pretty darn rare. Isn't that something? I'm really stoked. Hope you get those if you're into them. And if not, no big deal. Maybe you're going to be collecting something new. And isn't that cool? Now let's head over here to the plus one. Bam! This is Proverb 1:32. It says here, for the tranquility of the simpletons will kill them, and the contentment of fools will destroy them. And I believe what that means is that mistakenly interpreting their success, the wicked continue their ways, thinking that retribution will never, ever, ever come to them. That's something else, isn't it? Now, let's head over here to 39's Fine, 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. This is Bob Marley, Redemption Song. This is a really great song. One of my favorite Bob Marley songs since about ever. And I bet you could sing along with Bob on this particular video. It's amazing. And I think there's lyrics here. Maybe not the ones for the karaoke style, but definitely got some lyrics for you. Now, there it is, folks. I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you're see, please sub the channel. It's free. And also, please help me in my new adventure and sub my new channel. The link is right on the landing page. It is my realty page. And if you want to come to Florida and buy a house, talk to me. I got you covered. Stacker out.